We are covering lessons learned and knowledge management for the PMP exam. The exam will test your understanding of how projects contribute to organizational learning. A key document here is the Lessons Learned Register. This is a project-specific document created during the Manage Project Knowledge process. It's where you continuously record what's going well, what isn't, and why. An exam trap is to think this only happens at the end of a project. The PMP expects you to capture lessons throughout the entire project lifecycle. For instance, at the end of a phase or a major milestone. This real-time capture ensures valuable details aren't forgotten. In Agile environments, this continuous improvement is embodied in the retrospective ceremony held at the end of each iteration. For the exam, you need to know that a retrospective serves a similar purpose to a lessons learned meeting, but it's more frequent and focuses on immediate improvements for the next sprint. It's about inspecting the process and adapting quickly. The team discusses what to keep doing, stop doing, and start doing. This is a core tenet of the Agile mindset and a frequent topic in situational exam questions. So you've captured these insights in the Lessons Learned Register. What's next? This is where knowledge management comes in. The register itself is a project document. At the end of a project or phase, the valuable information from the register is transferred to the Lessons Learned repository. This repository is a crucial organizational process asset, or OPA. The exam will absolutely test you on the difference. The register belongs to the project, while the repository belongs to the organization. The repository is a database of historical information from all past projects that future project managers can use to avoid reinventing the wheel. Updating these organizational process assets is a key output of several processes, most notably close project or phase. When you start a new project, one of the first things you should do is review the Lessons Learned repository and other OPAs. This provides invaluable insights into potential risks, successful strategies, and realistic estimates from similar past projects. Exam questions often present scenarios where a project manager faces a problem. The best answer frequently involves consulting historical information or the Lessons Learned repository. A common exam trap involves confusing the different documents. You might see a question where a problem occurs mid-project, and the answer choices include updating the Lessons Learned repository. The correct action is to first update the project's Lessons Learned register. The repository is typically updated at the end of a phase or the project. Another trap is focusing only on failures. Effective knowledge management captures both positive and negative experiences to replicate successes and avoid past mistakes. Here's a mental shortcut to remember the flow and purpose. Register it now so the organization remembers it later. This phrase emphasizes the immediate, ongoing capture within the project's register and the ultimate goal of contributing to the long-term corporate knowledge base, the repository. The whole point is to turn individual project experience into a valuable, reusable organizational asset. This cycle of capturing, analyzing, storing, and retrieving knowledge is fundamental to achieving organizational maturity in project management. For free practice questions, AI-powered explanations, and more exam prep tools, visit openexamprep.com. That's openexamprep, all one word, .com.